Aquarius. Welcome to Karma Live Readings. I'm Karma. I hope you guys are doing well and this message finds you in good spirits. If you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you are returning, thank you so much for your continued support. I'm currently offering membership. It's only $1.99. All of the perks are in the description box below. If you're interested, make sure you check that out. We have a nice little community going on there. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. I am going to go over some intuitive messages that came through while I was preparing for your reading. What else? I feel like I want to say something to you. If at any time you resonate, go ahead and hit the like button. Please remember that just because you're an Aquarius, it doesn't mean that you'll resonate with this reading. This may be for your collective, it may not, okay? So again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But here were some messages coming through as I was meditating and praying. There's a lot of deep hidden wisdom that's being revealed to you at this time, Aquarius, okay? And I feel like you are trying to keep certain parts of your life right now hidden or secret from others. You don't really want to draw too much attention to yourself because you've been through a lot of hard, terrible times, okay? And a lot of these terrible times have to do with pain and misfortune. But now you're in this process of emerging. I kept seeing a butterfly coming out of a cocoon, which I really like. And as you are emerging, you're filled with a deeper understanding and wisdom. Whoever I'm connecting to, you are very spiritually protected. I kept seeing the Eye of Horus as well. So if you're unfamiliar with the Eye of Horus, you can go ahead and research the meaning behind that. Someone here, an Aquarius here, has been given divine instruction from the Most High, and it is imperative that you do and behave exactly on how you have been guided, okay? So I'm connecting to somebody here who has a history of being rebellious against spirit, rebellious against your intuition. And now is not the time. Spirit is saying this is a moment of getting in alignment and doing what you're told for obedience to receive what it is you've been going after. Spirit is asking you to become rebellious to the world, but not rebellious to spirit. Whoever that resonates for, please accept. You are strong enough, okay? No more being of the world. Big focus on removing worldly beliefs and behavior and learning and leaving and leading towards spirit, okay? Some images that you may be seeing or trinkets or things of those nature that you may be seeing or may mean something to you is an old-fashioned key, salamander, the Eye of Horus, a rhinoceros, a bow, like a ribbon bow, and a parrot, okay? You have the letters K, X, M, T, L. Also, you have TT and KK. You have the numbers 1, 4, 2, 8, 7, 0, and 88. And you also had the words confidence, anxiety, and peace. So you need to, it looks like you're dealing with a little bit of anxiety as well, which remember, any type of spirit that you deal with, spirit, energy, emotion, whatever you call it, if it's keeping you off track, which anxiety would, then that means that part of your lesson and what you're here to learn right now is to remove that anxiety. Fill it with confidence so that you can find some peace. Let's see what's going on, please, for Aquarius. You have Leo energy, self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. And then you have Trine, angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow. And then you have Sextile, a combination of tension and flow, potential, and a rewarding situation with the third house on the bottom, the rational mind and communication, childhood relations, and early learning. I mean, I feel like this is energy that I was explaining when I was meditating over you guys and what I found. Okay, you're in this process here of unbecoming and becoming. It does affect your self-confidence. Okay, and there is obviously going to be tension and flow. Things can still be moving forward and flowing freely, even if there's an element of tension involved. I do feel like the tension and the restraint is something that's coming from self, Okay, at least that's how Spirit is showing. You have the support. You have what you need to help you get through this hard time. The key is to not focus so much on the outer world, but more focusing within and with Spirit. That's the only way you're going to see a shift in this, because I feel like whoever I'm connecting to, that's the point of where you are. This is the pivotal moment in your life where your world needs to become more spiritual. And part of what you're removing and dealing with here is childhood beliefs and perceptions that were projected and instilled upon you from others that may not actually be your journey. Okay? So you're needing to continue to allow yourself to be confident in creating the life that you want. Understand that you do have support from the divine. Okay, yeah. You have the death card here. That's perfect. So dealing with a lot of endings, a lot of transformative situations, also a lot of transformation within self. Again, transformation in self typically isn't one big event. It's kind of broken down into smaller moments and situations where you transform one by one. What's the current energy, please? Yeah, there's some things that need to be cut out. You have 8 of Cups, current energy for Aquarius. Death, 8 of Cups, yeah, 4 of Cups. It's interesting, Aquarius, because I get this energy of you being extremely guarded and protected and just cautious about who you're letting come towards you. Some of you may even be putting up a wall without realizing it and just very, very defensive. There's an offer. You have a lot going on, and I can see where your confusion is, because the foundation of which you're basing everything on has expired. There's something from your past that you're building on, and that's why you're going to miss an opportunity if you don't kind of loosen up a little bit. Because I feel as though you operate from a space of abandonment, or like you always feel like you've got to fight for something or be on guard for something. And this particular situation or growth is kind of asking you to peel that layer back. What is this Death and the 8 of Cups, please? I just see you kind of going off on your own here. What is this Death and the 8 of Cups? So did you separate from someone or walk away from something? Promise. What is this, please? Yeah, homelessness. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways I can read this. It really just depends on your current situation, Aquarius. But really what's coming through is I feel like there was an empty promise, or there was something that was promised to you or given to you or offered to you, and it had zero substance behind it. Like it just was a word. Is how Spirit is showing to me. It was something that was given to you and it didn't actually produce any fruit. Yeah, bully. So you may feel very disappointed, very isolated, very lonely. I don't know. Now, this is very specific, but this is what Spirit is showing me. It's almost like something is repeating in your life that happened when you were a child that you may not have been aware of, or maybe you were younger. I'm going to just tell you the vision that Spirit gave me, but it was of a young person needing assistance at a very hard moment in their life, and they were turned down. They were promised that this person would always be there to help them or to assist them or to guide them, however you interpret it, and they were turned down, and this cycle is now repeating in your life. And I feel like it's because you're the one that is supposed to transform this situation or to respond differently than how others did in the past, okay? And so it's important to note that what I'm feeling, Aquarius, it may not have actually been something that you experienced. Again, this could be a pattern or an experience that is repeating in your life because it was something that was not fully healed in your lineage, okay? And so you need to heal this karmic cycle. And it is about maybe showing up for others or being of support. I see where somebody here does feel like they were in a situation where they were being gossiped about, talked about, made fun of. There wasn't a real energy of love, okay, that I'm feeling from this particular situation. The Phoenix, yeah, transformation, changed mind. It's about handling a situation differently. Yeah. The Phoenix and then healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships. So again, transforming, not going to be the same, not going to behave the same, not going to respond the way that you were, maybe, you know, somebody was responding to you in the past. Whatever it is, you want to handle a situation differently. What does Aquarius need to be focused on? What do they need to be doing when it comes to this situation? What is there? You have the 9 of Cups. Okay, so we go from the 8 to the 9. What do they need to be doing? The 8 of Swords. Wow. The 3 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles. Well, Aquarius, there's a lot of pain and resentment that needs to be worked through. I'm asking, what do you need to focus on and what do you need to be doing? It does have something to do with your family. So I don't know if there's like, you know, just really toxic behavior in your family, the way that people treat each other, and you're the one that has to change it, which of course makes it even more difficult, right? Because you probably might not get the response that you're looking for. It does require a lot of strength on your part and kind of swallowing your pride. But there is an element of this pain, this heartbreak, this betrayal, this 3 of Swords that has kept control over your life here with the 8 of Swords, and Spirit is asking you to look at it. Now, the 9 of Cups is also an energy of extreme selfishness and overindulgence. And whatever that energy is, it's been keeping you stuck and trapped. Sometimes we don't really want to look at this energy within ourselves because it's easier to look on the outside. But the reason why Spirit has you looking within self is because looking within self and ascending self, evolving self in those areas is the quickest way to get you to where you're trying to go. It isn't about fixing other people, because that's not going to happen as quick as you working on yourself can transform the outer reality of your life, okay? Is there loss in your life? Yes. Is there disappointment in your life? Yes. But you cannot allow that to operate your daily experiences. You can't operate from that space, or else you're going to continuously end up in this cycle with the 8 of Swords where you're just bound to this type of behavior and this type of perception. This perception is leaving somebody dry and empty. It's creating nothing but more pain. You're not really seeing something clearly for what it is. There's also somebody here who's extremely arrogant. Clarify, please, the 9 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. Comfortable and nightmare. Spirit wants to know, why have you gotten so comfortable living in a nightmare? This is deep. And no judgment, Aquarius, because we've all been there. But this is a pivotal moment in your life. Indulgence. Somebody may have gotten lost here and just overindulging in certain situations and not realizing that it was becoming an addiction and keeping them stuck. Yeah, marionette. It was controlling. It's controlling your life. And then you have natural disaster. So it's creating nothing but conflict, nothing but problems, nothing but confinement, nothing but feeling like you're stuck in the same cycle over and over. I think somebody here is waiting to move forward or to feel as though they're making progress. You're waiting until you see that everything is perfect. And I feel like Spirit is saying to you, Aquarius, you know, nothing is going to get perfect or better until you start taking action and addressing what needs to be addressed. There is something here where you feel as though it controls your life. And I also feel like this Nine of Cups is a facade, Aquarius. I don't feel like you're as happy as you make others believe. I feel like there's a mask that's being put on here. And I feel like inside there's a lot of pain that needs to be addressed. Yes, sunglasses, you're masking something. And Spirit wants to know, why are you masking this? You're not seeing something clearly. Clock. It takes time to heal. It takes time to heal from a situation. And I feel like sometimes there's an addiction here that gets in the way. You have addiction, hammer, and ascending. This addiction. And now keep in mind, the addiction doesn't have to be to drugs or alcohol. It can be to a way of being. It can be, some people are addicted to arguing. People are addicted to creating problems. People are addicted, you know what I'm saying? So, but what I'm seeing is whatever this addiction is, whatever this codependent, controlling, possessive, you know, behavior and energy is, it does sabotage your ability to continue to grow and ascend. It's why you feel stuck or trapped in one situation and why you feel so frustrated and like you're just hanging on to survive. Because you're allowing yourself, hear me out, and I know that everything can be difficult and it's easier said than done, and sometimes you can't leave a situation right away. But this is a note from Spirit that you are where you are and stuck where you're stuck and hanging on to survive because of the situation that you're allowing yourself to stay in. And that you need to take it moment by moment and step by step and try to get each area in alignment. What can you fix and change today? What can you fill with the light of God today? And then worry about the next tomorrow. But there's something that you're holding on to that is connected to pride and ego. And that's what's creating, you know, a block. It's maybe you're refusing to release something or forgive something. Yeah, you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Page of Pentacles. And the Ace of Wands. Wow, with the Empress. Okay. The Devil, the Two of Swords, and then Aquarius. I mean, the devil is always going to be there. Temptation is always going to be there with the intention of getting you off track. It's you that has to have some form of control. So you have these opportunities that are coming towards you. I feel like the experience and the opportunity is very, very big and it holds a lot of potential. But what might come with this offer and this opportunity is the Page of Pentacles. It might be less than what you thought to begin with. Okay, I do feel like somebody is in need of some type of help or assistance from you. And again, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's all in how you approach it, how you handle the situation, and how it's going to come out. Clarify. You have daydream, memory, and aid. There's something from your past that holds the answer, that has the wisdom to what it is you're trying to release right now. There's something that you are trying to build and create in the future. That's what that hidden key was that I kept seeing. There's something from your past that has a key to understanding how to get to your future. And so there might be a need for you to kind of sit in silence here and meditate and pray over a particular difficulty or situation. That's what's going to shift and change and tell you in which direction you need to go. That's pretty intense. There's a memory that offers assistance in knowing how to get off of this cycle and this path and getting you to what you're dreaming of creating and building. Very interesting. Yeah, not enough. Frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear and ego issues, and jealousy and addiction. There's something from your past. I mean, spirit, and then there it is. See the key? Heart and key, and then mirror. It's within you. Go back into your childhood. For some of you, this could be a mother issue. There's something here that has created the need to have this addiction or have this obsession or this controlling behavior that creates this lack of confidence and creates, you know, this reason for operating from your ego. And Spirit is saying you are being given an opportunity from the divine to move in another direction and leave something in the past and not allow it to come with you to the future. That's when the wheel of fortune starts changing. That's when your destiny starts to change. That's when you hop off of this karmic path and move into a new energy, a new beginning where you're able to create the life that you want. When did you first start to feel like you weren't good enough in life? We're talking about in childhood. That's when that feeling came. You need to go back to that, because that first feeling is why whoever I'm connecting to cannot get off of whatever they're addicted to. Or it could even be you're addicted to resentment and anger. You've got to go in, heal that, forgive that, and release that. Align. You're being asked to align with your current situation, accepting it for exactly what it is, not wishing it was something different, and not looking in the past, wishing that it was the same, but accepting it for what it is, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is so much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, and trust. It's happening this way because it's trying to get you to see something and to correct something within yourself. Let it go. Let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. It's hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. Detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. Aquarius, you've got this. I have faith in you. I send you guys so much love on this journey. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you guys soon.